I wanted to record a video for display using CueCam, and I got started just recording how I make coffee, and then I put it into an editor, and boy, the level of frustration went up as I started seeing, okay, I'm going to have to cut there, I'm going to have to squeeze this down. How do I turn this into something that I can present? Okay, so from camera to share. What I found was the frustration with video of getting it out of the camera and then getting it organized to be able to be shared was just too much for me to want to continue. That was my first discovery. And what I want to do is take the video and put it into CueCam and then share. So that process is what you're going to see. And yeah, there are times where I don't know exactly where I'm going in the video. I haven't marked it out, but I can try things and it's in the recording. Then at the end, I'll edit that recording, which just has those pieces. That's the plan. So my first step is to get the video, and I'm just using live camera to share a video and just drag it in. And there it is. And this is 11 minutes long, where I'm preparing coffee and then I get myself a final cup. So obviously in a presentation, you don't have 11 minutes. And the good news is I had a little DJI Mic Mini on and an Osmo Pocket. So the audio is pretty good. And I sort of set my gain now with what the gain sounds like coming in from the video. So I feel like I might get a pretty balanced presentation, but I don't really know what I'm going to find. This is my little coffee setup, and I start by boiling water and putting it into this chamber. Okay, so I'm getting started. Now I'm going to just monitor what I've got here. Doesn't take much. This is after the grinding. I'm shaking
just to get it unstuck.
It's come out of the grinder.
From the grinding process.
And I shake it so that the little particles don't stick to each other.
Get my portafilter, which is here.
Let's get right to here. So I'm adjusting my view. All right.
All right. So I'm going to download this stuff from the shaker into my portafilter.
Good. We've gotten to that stage. So my coffee grounds are going into the right place. I'm now going to go forward again. Okay, so I've got myself a little, puck of coffee in that disc, and I'm going to screw that disc into the bottom of this chamber that's filled with hot water. Then I'm going to pull the levers up by unscrewing and then screw it back down, and the water is going to go through the coffee bed, and I'm going to have my cup of espresso. So let's just go forward to the point where I'm doing that. And there's pressure going to start building. And now we start to have espresso coming out at pressure, 9 bar.
And I'm going to 40 grams. I put 20 grams of grounds in, and I'm going to get 40 grams of coffee out. And that's what an espresso is. And there's 40.
So here we have our espresso. So this is where doing this live, I feel like I'm almost on set. I'm post-processing for live, if that makes sense.
And now the final piece for me is I put cacao. And this just softens everything up. This is a Guatemalan bean. There it is.
Okay, there's my cup of coffee. But what's so exciting is I've recorded the presentation with that process as part of it simply by putting a video into CueCam.